Hey everybody, peekaboo, score a treat, peekaboo, pumpkins, bats, witches and brews. And I don't mean witches and brews, I mean IPA brews. Actually, I don't mean anything because I don't really drink IPAs or any brews anymore. But we're back at the Mad Wife Rip Lab. As you can see, we've got our wounded warriors back there in the background of Ronald Acuna Jr. and Austin Riley. Two of my guys that I PC heavily, who are both playing as much professional baseball as I am, and as Young Ripper is, because they are now both hurt and done for the year. Austin Riley recently taken a 97-mile-per-hour sinker right off the hand, and it just makes your skin crawl when you see it because I can't imagine how bad that must hurt. But I decided to join the world changing movement that is 2024 Score-A-Treat NFL edition Panini product. And I've watched several videos of this. I've never seen a parallel pulled. I think the parallels are to 99, so I haven't looked them up on eBay. Haven't seen a video where one hits, but so I don't know what they look like. But I know that the standard cards are green and orange, and so if we see anything different than green and orange, we will know. I'm going to move very fast. I'm not going to sleeve anything unless it's a top QB or my FSU guys, Jordan Travis, Keon Coleman, and Trey Benson, Jared Verse. Those guys, they get sleeved here. But the wide receivers, the running backs, I'll sleeve them after the video. So I've already opened one of these off camera and had a little bit of fun with it. You get 3 cards per pack, and there's 40 packs, so this is going to be a fairly long video, hence the reason that we're not going to spend a lot of time sleeving cards. But these are fun. This is our first look in a professional sense of the 2024 NFL draft class with Caleb Williams, Drake Maye, Jayden Daniels, who has recently been named the Commanders' starting quarterback, which is going to, in my opinion, make the 2024 products a major success because you're going to have, just like last year with Stroud and Bryce Young and Will Levis, Anthony Richardson, and those guys, you're going to have several this year. You're going to have Caleb. You're going to have Jayden Daniels. You're going to have Drake Maye. Spencer Rattler is getting a lot of hype. My guy Jordan Travis, I'm going to be PCing the crap out of that kid when his Prism and Optic and stuff comes out. So first look at what I think is going to be a very good rookie year for the NFL. And I don't think, I could be wrong, I do not think that Caleb Williams or Jayden Daniel will be a runaway with the collection with the hobby like CJ Stroud was last year. I don't think the talent separation and the teams that either one went to is conducive to that. Jayden Daniels is the guy that I predict will be the big hit in the hobby. Although I know Bears collectors are pretty avid collectors, and if Caleb Williams gets off to a hot start, his market could explode. So we're on the lookout for those guys. In the box that I opened yesterday, I did not pull a Caleb Williams or a Jayden Daniels. I did pull 2 Drake Maye and a Bo Nix, but I did not pull Caleb Williams. So here you go. Here's MadWifeRips on camera. First look, 2024 Panini Score-A-Treat by Score NFL trading cards. You're going to get 1 rookie per pack and 2 base. So here we go. First pack, Fred Warner. This is what your base orange pumpkins looks like. And that green right there is going to be the bats. So, all right, our first rookie, and Joe Montana. So our first rookie is going to be Devontae Walker is he with Jacksonville? For the Ravens. So this kid, if you follow college football, then you probably remember his story. He transferred to North Carolina And I'm drawing a blank. I think he was at North Carolina Central, and then he went to, I think it may say it on the back there. He transferred, but then because of the Kent State, he had 2 seasons at Kent State. Walker transferred ahead of the 2023 season, but there was a big issue with his availability, and the NCAA and their shadiness eventually, and rightfully so, allowed him to play, and he instantly became Drake Maye's favorite target. So he's a stud, and I think Lamar Jackson is going to enjoy having him there. So we got Dylan Johnson as our rookie and Fred Warner. It's our second Fred Warner card. Yeah, we pulled the orange Fred Warner. When I opened the first box yesterday, I noticed that there was more orange pumpkins than bats. So I don't know if this box will be that way. There's our first orange rookie, Jalen Polk of the New England Patriots, and the MVP, Lamb Jacks. Jalen Polk was the other receiver opposite of, what's the guy? I always mess his name up, but the top wide receiver for Washington that the Bears got, Romaduzzi. Polk was the outside guy on that Washington team. George Pickens, and I pulled 3 of this guy's cards in my other box that I opened, and I believe that's Jerry Rice's kid. Yeah, pretty sure that is Jerry Rice's kid, Brendan Rice, now with the Chargers. So with Keenan Allen gone, does Quentin Johnson show up? Or do we see a Brendan Rice sighting? Kurt Warner, the other Kurt Warner, there's my guy, Keon Coleman. And I pulled 2 of Keon Coleman in the first box. If you haven't watched Keon Coleman highlights or interviews or videos, you really need to. He is a character. And on top of being just hilarious and character, he's a very good player. And Josh Allen is going to love that kid. Petri dish, Cooper DeJean. And everybody knows the story on Cooper DeJean, the first white cornerback in the NFL since Seahorn, maybe? Kids can play. My boss is a big Iowa fan and loves him some Cooper DeJean. I'm telling you guys, Jerry Rice's kid is all over this product. I pulled him 3 times yesterday, and we've now already pulled him twice in this video, both in the orange and the green. So if you are a Chargers or Brendan Rice or USC fan, hit me up, because I've got you some Brendan Rice score peekaboo cards. Chad Johnson. All right, got our first QB, and Myles Garrett. And this is going to be Big Boy Bo of the Denver Broncos. Haven't heard where he sits on the depth chart for Denver, and I can't even remember right off who he is competing with. So I don't know if he's starting or not. D-Hop, there he is. He's all over the product for me. There's my guy, Keon Coleman. So just like yesterday's box, this box is looking very, very similar to yesterday's box where I pulled Keon twice. So if it's like yesterday's box, we won't see Caleb Williams, we won't see Jayden Daniels, and that's unfortunate, but I'm never gonna complain about getting my guy Keon. And I'm guessing that we're getting an early. Well, I guess it's not early anymore. It's out, and I haven't looked at it yet. But I'm guessing that this is what 2024 score is going to look like, minus the pumpkins and the bats. So, which I don't know. I guess it's kind of hard to tell based off this, but it's not terrible. It's not the worst I've seen. There's Malik Nabors. That's a good one. And the recently maligned and re-signed Harrison Butker. Malik Nabors. Could be a star if he keeps his head on right. Kobe Turner. Here's our first Michael Penix. So maybe this box is looking a little bit different. I did not pull a Michael Penix card last night. And in fact, I didn't even mention him in the video because I forgot about him because of how random his draft selection was. We're gonna put Mr. Penix here on the MadWifeRips stage. So everyone was laughing at the Falcons for drafting Michael Penix, but yeah, they could have gotten a receiver, or they could have gotten some other players at that spot. But if he is Malachi Corley of the Jets, I need the other Jets rookie. I need Mr. Travis Jordan. Just kidding, Jordan Travis. If Michael Penix is the quarterback that the Falcons believe he is going to be, even with them having Kirk Cousins, these cards all run together because we just pulled Braylon Allen a couple of packs ago of the orange. If Michael Penix Jr. is anywhere close to the product he was in college for the Falcons, and he can stay healthy because he has battled some injuries and he is a little bit older than some of the other quarterbacks in the class. There's our second Bo Nix. If he can, let me finish my thought on Penix, and I'll tell you about the correlation of these cards. But if he can stay healthy and kind of pick up the system this year from Kirk Cousins, and he can be who he was in college, or even close to what he was in college, then the Falcons have themselves a franchise quarterback who could win them a Super Bowl. He's that talented, and no one, if he goes deep in the playoffs or gets them deep in the playoffs, and especially FSU baby, especially if he wins them a Super Bowl, then everyone that laughed at their drafting of him when they just paid Kirk Cousins all that money and then to draft a quarterback in the first round, no one's going to be laughing anymore because you've got to have a quarterback. Like, what is Dallas going to do if they lose Dak? Like, what are they going to do? How are they going to win with who they have a quarterback? Because they have not drafted and developed a quarterback. And so, you think they wouldn't like to have Michael Penix with the possibility that, Dak could be gone? You telling me they wouldn't enjoy having Penix? Come on. Hey, Marvin. We got two of Marvin Harrison in the last box. So that's one stack down. What I was saying on the correlation of these cards, and the videos that I have seen, and then the box and a half that I have opened, is if you pull a guy like Keon Coleman, Bo Nix, Trey Benson now up there, Michael Penix, if you pull a guy, you are most likely going to pull his other version. Dun, da, da, da. There it is. That's the one I was waiting for. All you guys are looking for Caleb Williams and Jayden Daniels, and I am looking for Jordan Travis. There it is. You're staying on the MadWifeRips stage unless we pull a parallel. That's the guy I wanted. That's my man. That's my guy. You guys should see my Jordan Travis collection. It's pretty sturdy. But you're very likely to pull the double color of said rookies. And now that I've said that, watch it not happen. But we've already seen it with several people: Bo Nix, Keon Coleman, Braylon Allen, Brendan Rice. Here's a quarterback that I just don't know anything about. Michael Pratt of the Packers. I don't remember him from college. And I'm pretty sure they just drafted a quarterback last year, Clifford from Penn State. And they just paid Jordan Love a bunch of money. So I don't know how that guy made it into the set, but he's in it. See what I'm talking about, guys? When the correlations start to flow, the correlations really start to flow. So if you get a box where you're getting 2 Caleb Williams, 3 Caleb Williams, 2 Jayden Daniels, that's a nice box because those cards will go for a few bucks. Ladd McConkey. Speaking of Chargers weapons, we were talking about Brennan Rice. Ladd McConkey is going to be a guy you want to target in fantasy football this year, assuming he's healthy. And again, I have not watched preseason, so I don't know what he has done. But with as Mitchell, he could have a big year if he stays healthy with Anthony Richardson. McConkey with Justin Herbert throwing to him and no Keenan Allen, he could have a. You guys are gonna laugh if you're listening. This is my first AR. There's Rome Odunze. I didn't get one of him the other night, so happy to start picking up some of these new guys. You guys may laugh, but I think McConkey could have a Puka Nacua type of season if he's healthy with Justin Herbert in that Chargers offense. There's Brock Bowers. I picked him up in the video last night. Another weird draft pick for me where the Raiders had just taken Michael Mayer out of Notre Dame in the 2023 draft and decided to double down and pay Brock Bowers. So you arguably got the best tight end 2 years in a row. Hey, Johnny Wilson. I didn't know he was in this set. What an FSU box we are having today. There's my 2 FSU wide receivers that were drafted. Don't sleep on Johnny Wilson, man. That kid is, 6'6", 6'7", and can fly, too, for his size. Eagles got a potential steal with him. Kincaid. Leggett, my Panther guy. If you've never heard Xavier Leggett, and he's not the guy I wanted the Panthers to take Keon Coleman. I understand why they took Leggett because he is a physical specimen in the DJ Metcalf mold. So I understand, and he's undeniably a talented player. I wanted to see. I don't know why I sleeved him. I wanted to see someone with a little bit more of a ceiling than Xavier Leggett for the Panthers. When they drafted him, they had to get a receiver. And Leggett is a Carolina kid, so naturally he fits the mold for the Panthers. And he could be a fantasy star depending on his connection with Bryce Young and how because Panthers are going to be losing a lot, so they're going to be throwing. But what I was saying is, if you have never heard Xavier Leggett talk, oh my gosh. He's very much the guy from The Waterboy. He's very much the coach from The Waterboy. You go listen to a few of his interviews where he gets going. There's Penix. That's our second green Penix. Didn't pull an orange Penix. We pulled a second green Penix. Or Bats Penix. So, doubled up on the penny pens. But Xavier Leggett, go and listen to his interviews. And that dude, my guy, is country. He is country. Second time seeing that guy, Corley, for the Jets. Xavier Leggett. There's some memes out there that are pretty funny. It's going to be pretty difficult. Another Knoll. Knolls are well represented. We haven't seen Jared Verse in this box, but we are getting Jaheim Bell. Speaking of Xavier Leggett, the South Carolina Gamecock, Jaheim Bell coming over from South Carolina and finishing his career on a high note with the Knolls. Kool-Aid. Shout out to my man Kamal if you're watching. One of my eBay buyers purchased a Kool-Aid McKinstry Bowman Chrome auto refractor. He's a Kool-Aid fan. Bucky Irvin, the running back that Oregon kept over Trey Benson. Mistake? I don't know. Y'all tell me. Shaq. I haven't. It is Bucky again. Back to back Buckies. We're running down. 3 packs left. Must be very, very difficult to pull a parallel because, like I said earlier, in the videos that I have seen, I haven't seen any of them pulled. And in my soon-to-be 80 packs that I've opened, haven't seen one. So they must be pretty tough. And also means they must print a ton of these. So here we go. Last pack. About to be 2 boxes in with no Jayden Daniels and no Caleb Williams. But that is okay. I've really enjoyed Bryce Young. And Dallas Turner and Levante David. So here is how we are going out. So you're going to get one of these Rising Star rookies in each pack. And you're going to get the who's who of the NFL draft from this past year. Both superstars, first-round picks, top 5 picks, all the way to, some undrafted free agents and future stars. So is it gimmicky? Absolutely, it's gimmicky. Is it fun? Absolutely, it's fun. Is it cheap? Yes, it's cheap. Why not? Go out and get the product for the kiddos. So some of the stuff we top loaded: Bo Nix, a couple of his, Jaheim Bell at Florida State, Trey Benson, Florida State, Johnny Wilson, Florida State. My guy, 2 Keon Colemans, and then I top loaded the 2 Michael Penix and my guy Jordan Travis on the bats, the green bats. So if you're a Jets fan, that's a pretty cool card. You get a Jordan Travis wearing the Jets jersey, the rookie card shield, and it's a green parallel with the bat. So nice little color match there. I might even grade this. And I know y'all think that's silly, but I might even grade this. This is a special card for me because I'm a big JT fan. So how can you not like the kid if you've paid attention to his story? So anyway, what do you guys think? You like this product? You buying it? Having a little bit of fun with it? I've even considered buying a few of these boxes and passing out packs on Halloween, which honestly, it may be what they were designed for. Your neighborhood kids, especially any of the kids, the boys and girls in the neighborhoods that might like sports. You get 40 packs in a bag, $20, and pass one out to each of the kids that might want one. Not a bad idea. So very cool. Kudos to Panini. I'm still not a big fan of Panini, but kudos to them on coming out with this product. And would love to hear if you've opened any of it and what you may have hit. Have you hit anything nice? Have you hit a parallel? Have you seen a parallel? And would love to hear about it and see it. So appreciate you watching here at MadWifeRips. We've got a few more videos coming this week. We got our Filmington high-end rookie card explosion box. That's going to be fun. And then another little gimmicky product that I'm excited about. You'll be seeing that soon. So appreciate you joining us. Love you all so much. And catch you on the next one. See ya.
MadWifeRips.